What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Kill coming back with another video, man. Y'all already know what's going on. Finna dive into another mix. I know it's been a little minute since I posted, but I've still been working, mixing mad songs, you know, making beats, working on my own music too. So it's been a lot going on, but I'm gonna keep y'all updated. A lot more content coming out. So this track right here is an R&B track, as you can see from the title. The artist I work with, I probably mixed about like 5 or 6 songs from him so far, so we really just started working. Pretty dope artist. So I'm gonna just play the track, let y'all catch a little bit of the vibe. Nothing's on it right now, except for some auto-tune. The song is in E major, you know, pretty fast attack on it, but I humanized it to make it sound pretty natural. So check it out.
I wish you would see what I see. See what I see. I wish you would see.
Alright, so y'all caught just a little bit of the vibe of the track. I'm gonna start with the Vox box. First thing I like to always do is just go ahead and high pass it. You know, 120, get all that muddiness out of there. So I'm gonna just solo it real quick with the high pass.
What I see.
Then I'm gonna change my source to mic. I'm gonna turn the gain up a little bit. Check this out.
What I see, I wish you would see what I see.
Alright, so it's like too loud right now. Obviously, it's too loud. So I'm gonna bring it down, but first I'm gonna go ahead and turn on my parallel compression.
You wear your natural hair out, I adore it.
Alright, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead. I got the parallel compression on, using the CLA 76. Those are my settings right here, and I'm not pushing it too hard. It's at -10. I'm gonna leave it right there because we already got a lot of volume. So I'm gonna just bring this down.
KinqKayode gorgeous. I like when you wear your natural hair out.
Alright. So I'm gonna leave that for there right now because I know I'm gonna bring the volume down some more with this compressor right here. But first thing I wanna do is go ahead and use the compressor on the Vox box. And I'm gonna go with a medium slow. So let's see what that sounds like.
I adore it. Cause you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Alright, so you see just how powerful this compressor is right here with the CLA 76. So that really started to crisp up the vocals and kind of put them in a pocket. I know they're still a little loud right now, but just bear with me. Alright, next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and de-ess it, but I'm actually gonna use the limiter on here. So I'm gonna let y'all hear what that sound like.
I adore it. Cause you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. I like when you wear your natural hair out. I adore it. Cause you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful.
Alright, so you see how that's already sounding better now. This is just 2 plugins. It's the Vox box and a little bit of parallel compression. That's it. So I'm gonna go ahead and play it without nothing on it again, and then we're gonna go ahead and see where we at.
You wear your natural hair out. I adore it.
Alright, let's turn the Vox box back on and the parallel compression.
Cause you're so beautiful.
So already with no EQ at all, you know what I'm saying, it's starting to cut through the beat. It sounded a little crispy and it sounded like it's in a pocket. So all we did, you know what I'm saying, was turn up the gain, use a little compression right here, use the parallel compression right here, and then we limited it with a 10:1 ratio and about halfway. So we're gonna start EQing a little bit. I always EQ my vocals at least twice. So I do, you know, my dips, my peaks, and I like to use the Poltech EQ as well. So we're just gonna stay on the Vox box right now. Like I said, y'all know my tutorials, this song I already mixed, so I'm basically just like going back through and showing you real quick some good key point settings on how to get a decent sound out of these plugins. But every mix is different, so don't just take my settings and then go copy them and think it's gonna work for your song. You gotta use your ear. But let's go ahead and EQ real quick. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just play it right here, and I'm gonna solo it, and we just gonna kind of cut some stuff out and then add some highs.
See what I see, I wish you would see what I see.
Alright, so I'm hearing a little bit of muddiness. I know I did the high pass right here, but I'm still hearing it. And if you're wondering where you can get rid of muddiness in a voice, anywhere from like 200 to 500 you can find, you know, muddy areas, but it's usually about 300. So I'm gonna keep this at 300 and kind of dip it out just a little bit.
What I see, I wish you would see what I see.
See, it's subtle, but it cleans up the vocal, and I want to just brighten up the vocal a little bit. Keep it at 12K, and I'm gonna just boost it.
When you look into the mirror, I wish you would see what I see. See what I see, I wish you.
Alright, so that sounds pretty good. Bringing the highs up a little bit.
What I see, I wish you would see what I see.
Alright, cool. So next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna go ahead and attenuate my 8K frequency with the Potec EQ, and let's see what that sounds like.
But I wish you would see what I see.
So it's kind of just taking that top end of the vocal and just smoothing it out, getting all that harshness out of it and just making it smoother. I really don't push it too much, because if you push it too much, the vocal gonna sound weird, or it's gonna start sounding like it ain't got no type of highs and it's gonna be dull. Next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and boost, same frequency.
Oh, you're so beautiful, but I wish you would see.
You hear that difference? Listen to it without the boost and listen to how bright and nice the vocal gets just with a simple boost at the 8K. So this is without the boost.
See what I see when you look into the mirror, mirror girl. I wish you would see. You would see what I see when you look into the mirror, mirror girl.
You hear that right there? Way better. You know what I'm saying? That's just one simple boost. I'll boost it up to 6. It sounds good. I think I'm gonna attenuate just a little bit more, smooth out the top end since I boosted so much.
You look into the mirror, mirror girl.
Perfect, perfect. And then I'm gonna go ahead and dip at 300 again, because this dip sounds a little bit different than the Vox Box dip.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
You hear I was taking that mud out, so this is without the dip.
Oh, but I wish you would see what I see when you look into the mirror, mirror girl. I wish you would see what I see. See what I see.
Alright, cool. So I did that dip at 300, and then the next thing I'm gonna do is go ahead and attenuate the lows a little bit at 100, just to take a little bit more mud out of the bottom end, and then
see, I wish you would see what I see when you look into the mirror.
Alright, so as you can hear it, like I attenuated the 100 low frequency, but it kind of made the vocal a little bit thin. Instead of pulling it back, a trick I like to do is just boost the same frequency like 1, and it should sound good.
What I see when you look into the mirror, I wish you would see.
Alright, so we're gonna throw on the third instance of compression. This is the LA2A, great all-around compressor. I don't want to do too much with this. I just want to kind of smooth out the vocals just a little bit more, so I'm not gonna push it too hard. So let's just listen for it and get it right.
What I see when you look into the mirror, mirror girl. I wish you would see what I see. See what I see. I wish you would see what I see.
Alright, and I actually want to turn this up a little bit, and I'm gonna turn it down on here because the Vox Box just brings out a lot of stuff in the vocals.
Oh, you're so beautiful.
Y'all hear that crispiness right there? Like, come on, yo.
Cause you're so beautiful. You're so beautiful. But I wish you would see what I see when you look into the mirror, mirror girl. I wish you would see what I see.
Alright, so y'all catching the vibe. Next thing I did was I put another de-esser on there, but I actually limited this right here and not de-esser, so this is really the first time I'm de-essing it. And I got a preset that I usually use for like every song. It's made from one of the songs that I made, and I just tweak it from there. So it's basically just like a cap over the whole thing. It's just a wide band over the whole frequency spectrum. I don't know how they make it work, but it works and it sounds good. So just check this out.
Mirror girl, I wish you would see what I see. See what I.
Yeah, so you can just see how that just smooths out the vocal. And
what I see, I wish you.
Fast forward to another little part of the song so you can hear
It's not
it.
enough, girl, I need second, girl. Just come the way you are, I don't need extra. No, I don't need extra.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and add everything else in. I did a doubler. These are the settings right here. Whenever I use a doubler, I usually use the doubler on every single song, but I barely use it. Like it's at -34 right now, -35, -34. So it's just to make the vocal just a little bit thicker, a little more fuller. You know what I'm saying? But you don't want to overdo it unless you're going for that effect, because if you turn it up too high, you're just gonna get this weird, like weird sounding effect. Then the delays, I did half note delay and an eighth note delay for the right, and it sounds like this, and I barely use that as well.
See what I see, I wish you would see what I see.
So you can hear it's real subtle with the delays, but it's kind of just putting the vocal into place. Next thing I added was the reverb. This is definitely my go-to reverb now. H-verb, super easy to manipulate. And they got a whole bunch of presets. Like they got presets on presets just for like anything, any sound. But I just did a simple large haul, tweaked it a little bit, and it sounds like this.
What I see, I wish you would see what I see. When you look into the mirror, I wish you would see what I see. See what I see, I wish you would see.
Alright, next thing I did was another delay, but this is the repeater, and this is another instance of the repeater. These are the delays you seeing right here. And if I switch this, you can see, hold on. Alright, so listen to these right here. These delays right here. Simple delays, but this is just showing you how like a simple delay can add more production value to your track. So just check this out.
Down to your essence. One taste not enough, girl, I need second, girl. Just come the way you are.
Alright, you hear it? So basically, But the delay I used for this one, all I did, fourth note, a lot of feedback, and that's pretty much it. I ain't changing anything else, just the fourth note and a lot of feedback to make it big and make it sound like a moment in the song. So if you listen to it one more time, and then I'll play it without it, and then you'll see how much of an impact it had on that part.
It's not enough, girl, I need second, girl. Just come the way you are, I don't need extra. No, I don't need extra. No.
Alright, bypass it real quick.
Second, girl. Just come the way you are.
You know what I'm saying? He still was going in, but that just makes it like a moment, you know what I'm saying?
Just come the way you are, I don't need extra. No, I don't need extra. No, I don't need extra. Just come.
Alright, so I think that sounds pretty good. I just ran through real quick. Hope that helps some of y'all out that got UAD plugins. You know what I'm saying? If you're doing R&B music or anything like that, and just experiment with it. I got a lot more content coming soon. I appreciate everybody watching. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe as usual. Hit the notification button. You know what I'm saying? Hit that bell because I will be coming with more content this week. If you want to get notified, like always, if y'all got any video ideas, just make sure y'all comment down below. I'm going to try to get them done. I appreciate everybody. I'm out.